Yeah. Yeah. It's percolating. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning to the people on Facebook. Good morning to the people on IG. Good morning to the people on the YouTube. Good morning to the people on LinkedIn and Twitter too. Java, percolating, get a vibe, stay ready. Truth in the cup, keep it strong, keep it steady. Pull up a chair, yeah, take a sip it with me. Good morning, good people. Java with Jimmy. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, the love percolating. Java with Jimmy. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good morning. Yeah, the love percolating. Yeah, Java with Jimmy. Good morning, percolating. Yeah, we in it. Yeah, we in it. Good morning. Good morning. Java with Jimmy. Percolating. Yeah, we in it. Yeah, we in it. Good morning. Good morning. Java with Jimmy.
Ma, I was thinking about this. I don't know if this is going to be every morning. It depends if there's a demand for it or not. But maybe for the next couple of weeks to think about it. That's dependent on you all. You know, if folks want that, I don't have a problem with it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I'm on the air. I'm not sure. Welcome all the Java fam. If I am on the air, this is your boy Newt, also known as the forever manager of Java with Jimmy. Welcome everybody to today's show, our 6th-year Javaversary. I'm not used to being on this side of the camera, so I'm a little kind of like new to everything as we go along. But wanted to just say thank you to everyone that's on for staying with us and supporting us. Definitely been 6 years of just stuff, and good and bad. We try to balance it out, during our time here with you guys. But let me stop talking and bring in your usual morning host, as I say. I think I took over the channel at this point. We're bringing in Java right now, so you can come in. I know you're laughing at me like, is this dude ever going to say anything?
No, it wasn't even that. It was kind of on me because you can't necessarily see. I'm in the background going.
I can't see. I'm like, am I talking now? Am I getting a text? Like, I'm just going to start talking.
Once you pop up on the screen, that was your cue to start talking, brother.
My screen was black. I saw nothing.
we're going to have to test your laptop when you're over here, because I don't get to see what you all see, in the background. So it's
Right.
it's interesting. But thank you, man. I appreciate you. Like as you said, you're always going to be known as the forever manager. And you've been a part of the journey from the before the beginning, the very beginning.
Dude,
But go
you
ahead.
you you showing that video from 6 years ago, you in the corner of your house with that what I call that separator wall, and
But that
Hold on.
the giveaway is going on at Mount.
that little
Oh,
separator, that little
go ahead.
separator wall behind you. I'm like, dude, pull it up to the front. We don't see your business. We don't need to see your business.
That was one of your favorite things, man. You used to get so aggravated about can you even down to GBH. I remember one of the episodes, I had like a coffee mug, I had a cup, I had water and something else. She was like, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Oh,
I
from the
always,
beginning, man.
I always think about space and how the presenter looks to me. Like that makes like me right now. I'm having an issue with this thing sticking up behind me. I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's a pillow.
That looks like a
But
chair.
Right, it's a pillow, but it's like freaking me out. I'm like, what is this thing behind me? That's just how I am. But
No,
yeah,
you're good. I thank you
it-
for being a part of this, brother, for real.
what I was trying to say earlier was that seeing that video definitely brought back a lot of memories. I mean, I remember that morning and you went live, and I think some of us, well, a lot of us were just scared and just didn't really know what was happening. Go outside, don't go outside, stay inside. I was like, what are you talking about? Don't breathe. I'm like, don't breathe, what do you mean? Right, it was just all this misinformation, and you brought it all together.
When you said don't breathe, I'm like, I wasn't that bad. I wasn't telling people.
It wasn't you. It was other people telling us.
Oh. But that sounds like something I would say. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Put on a mask. Don't put on this mask. Put on a yellow mask. It's like, yo, everybody be quiet. But you did it. You came on and you brought on folks that educated us around COVID and doctors, nurses. Man, I think you had a mask measuring thing or something. You had all these things on to help people out, because we were all just lost. This thing was not, it happened overnight, realistically. I went to work. They announced something. Oh, take your laptops home. We'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm like, you ain't got to tell me twice.
You were at the hospital still then, right?
No, I was for a nonprofit in the South End.
Okay.
And, I went home. I was probably like, I don't got to be in. That's word. I'll be back in 2 weeks. That's cool. 6 months later, I was still working from home. So it was real. But you having you on a daily, you working to get people on that were associated with health or this ordeal that this thing that was kind of sprung on us was super helpful, man. And seeing you kind of bounce from that to like a whole platform that became political. It became about knowing, your, I can't remember the segment you had a long time ago, but it was like, go get tested and tested for HIV and go get your health. I mean, you literally have a health fair every year.
Yeah. For the past 5 years?
Right. You put on a health fair. Like
for wait a minute, 22, 23, 24, 25. This will be the 5th year.
You give out free food. That's number one. You give out giveaways. You have entertainment, but the most important thing is that you're able to link people up with companies and clinics around the area that are out here just trying to help. If it's a heart monitor, if it's getting your blood pressure taken, if it's cholesterol checking, it's like those little things that some of us just don't have the time or just the transportation to get to sometimes. But you bring it all together into one afternoon. And it feels good. I think you might have shared a story about someone that last week you shared someone that was screened.
Yeah, Nicole, we had a cancer awareness show for Your Healthy Java, and she had, I think a couple of weeks later, or then, or she either said that she was going to get screened after the show or told us after.
Okay.
And she got on a process and she went the other day to get like follow up and checked, and or she was doing her own, I believe, rest exam. And if she's in, I know a lot of the regulars will jump in at 10 o'clock, but yeah, that the health fair like that for me is that is the goalpost, the impact. So yeah.
So I'm over here clicking buttons
Oh, what are you clicking?
on the side that says comments because I was trying to understand because I wasn't seeing any
You
action.
can't see. I don't have it set up so y'all can see the comments. They can stream now.
I can see the comments now
Oh, you can?
on the right side. I just clicked into it. Yeah,
Oh,
you got a
see?
lot of people actually woke up at 9 o'clock to hang out with you today.
Yeah, they're listen, that's the thing for me that I was talking to actually Joey, and it was in like the first, I think when people went back to work, I was struggling. Like we went from 50, 60 viewers a day. We dropped down to like, kind of where we are, stable at now, average of like 20, 25 a day. Sometimes it's 13. But to your point about people, that are here at 9 o'clock, I have to give a shout out to all the faithful, definitely the mother's board, you know what I mean? So much so that someone, tried to make a disparaging, remark about the platform, that it was just the mothers or whatever. And what Joey said to me was, imagine you doing something in community and 13 people show up to support you. 20 people show up to support you. You have to view it just like that. And
Right.
so, to your point about people that are up in the morning, we see some folks that are familiar. James Mackey said, "What's up to you?" He's been on and a guest before. Our faithful folks, I definitely appreciate them. And as I said in the post, like there is no platform or there is no Java fam or Java with Jimmy without the folks. So,
Absolutely.
as much as I'm celebrating, I want to thank the Java family members for being here, for sharing, for liking, for all of that. It's all about them.
And as you say that, it reminds me about without us there's no without them there's no us type of a
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
But also just I think it also helps me think about you can't pour out of an empty cup, empty coffee cup. You know what I mean? You catch that? So saying that, I feel like we've helped so many people, and I countless of folks that I see around. Sometimes I'm in a supermarket and it's like, are you
DJ
Java?
Newt. Hold on. DJ Newt. DJ Newt.
Newt. Are you Java? One time they thought I was you. I'm like, nah, fam. Listen, I don't.
Lean in a little bit. We kind of do favor.
Well, I'm a little younger, so that's definitely a thing. But no, as I say that, I'm like, I'm asking them, telling folks, if Java has ever poured into you, made you think about life, made you, if he's ever bought your cousin on because they own a business, or your aunt is a lawyer and came on the show, you know how that is. Please, absolutely give back. You know what I mean? It's not these like I'm sitting here backstage more or less, but I can see that he's doing like he has 5 screens on in front of him, trying to get me in a shot, trying to tell me what to do. He had videos queued up. He didn't show the video from 1975. I mean, he's doing his thing, but it's a job, and it takes money to do this job. And I'm asking y'all, like, if he's ever like poured into you, like went to your little cousin's bar mitzvah, just give a brother something back. It's really that simple. Like, it's not, it's not about I'm not being like I can't think of the word even. I'm just kind of tired. It's still 9 a.m. But it's like, just give a brother a little thank you. That's all. It's just a thank you. We work with you guys. We see y'all as like more like partners than anything. I don't see an audience. I see partnerships with y'all. because everybody has something to give, everybody has something to say, and everybody knows someone that knows someone. We've gotten hooked up some people from the audience. Hey, I want you to meet this person. I've helped people from the audience, but also I always think about it as a partnership. You know, bounce off each other. We kind of hear you guys needs are, and we kind of try to fit that a little bit. You know, if it's from A to B, but we try to hear you guys and say, okay, you know, I think we should bring on a lawyer. I think we should bring on a doctor. Maybe we should bring on a dancer. We always try to do something for the audience. You know what I mean?
You said a dancer?
A dancer, right? But you know, with that, I must stop. I tend to talk a lot, so I'm gonna just give everybody a big shout out. I can't. There's so many people in the comments going off and saying great things, which I see. But shout out to the Mothers Board, definitely. That's like the heartbeat of it all. You know what I mean? And after that, there's just so many branches. There's like a branch of like younger teen folks that listen to you. There's a branch of like millennials that are like they repost and they do like skits and all this stuff. So it's kind of cool to see all these people being part of the community.
That's the thing for me that's huge. Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to all the business owners that that trust us and are compelled by the movement and just want to like be part of it. You know what I mean? You know, businesses, I mean, we are a business here too, you know, and it's not a hard campaign to push sometimes, you know what I mean? But I always feel like we have to keep going. But on that note, big shout out, love to everybody. Java.
Before you go, hold on. Before you go, I want to see if you remember something.
Oh,
you went back to the first video, and for those that joined, we're going to show it again just for what do you call it? Sentimental sake. But let's see if you remember this one. Hold on. Is it? This is going back to 2021. I think this is. Is it going to come? Nope, that wasn't it.
Good. Maybe it was better off. You don't need to see it. That's probably unedited. Probably.
Wait, I'm gonna find it. You keep talking. What you call it? Somebody texted me and said, so what Newt was talking about earlier, one time we and I knew it's interesting because, you know, I was like, maybe our annual capital campaign for the anniversary. This is the one time a year where we open up, solicit, whatever you want to call it, the Cash App. And so this is the one time a year, and this year it's a little bit different. I'm struggling as hard because you've been there. We'll be talking about this a later.
I am going to start.
No,
I am going to send over $50 right now, and I'm going to start.
I already owe you money.
Don't shut up. I don't want you to be quiet before I swear again. It's 9 a.m. for goodness sakes. I'm just $49.99 is what I'm sending over. And as a thank you, as a keep going, as a go buy yourself lobster, oysters, do what you need to do. If you need gas money, I don't know, whatever you need to put it, I'm gonna send that over.
Listen. At this point, everybody is going to need
$49.99.
Why the $49.99?
Because I can give you the penny in your hand when I see you. Then it'll be $50. So I'm gonna do it right now.
I don't.
Be quiet.
You, like I said,
I'm on my way. Don't
forget. I have the ability to do things like this. Like, you know, when people are in there.
Don't be taking me out. Don't do that again. I'm gonna go. So, look, got on my Java t-shirt and all of that. Listen, on the real, I'm about to go, but thank you again for everybody on the platform. Y'all are super, super dope. I learned so much from you guys. When I see y'all, I might not see you. You see me, say hello. I'm not approachable. I might not. Might be shopping or something. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the video before you go. Hold on.
Oh, here we go again. But, you know, definitely stay close. You know what I mean? We got some new stuff coming up. I can't talk about, but we got some stuff coming up that I think you guys will enjoy and love. So hopefully that'll be coming up real soon. I can't say anything else. I was told not to, but just giving you guys a shout for that.
You'll be on
I
the
can start going, as you keep looking. I can start going through names if you like. Hopefully, I won't miss anybody.
names of what?
Of people, Newton, your mom be forever calls me security. I ain't secured nothing.
All right, hold on. I think I found it. It is in. Okay, I
you found it.
think so. It is called. Okay, I think so. Hold on. Leave me alone. This is one of the staples of trying to find the video and the resources.
Pillow out the way because I just don't like it.
Here we go. There we go. I think we have it. Here we go.
Brown Bostonians are still contracting COVID-19 at higher rates than other Bostonians.
We can stop the spread by continuing to follow the state, CDC, and Boston Public Health Commission guidelines.
Continue to wear your mask, stay physically distant, and do not gather in large groups.
Let's protect ourselves, our families, and our community.
When it comes to the vaccine, talk to your medical providers, talk to your family members, and consider those to whom you are around and those whom you may be around. Let's keep our community, our family, and our friends safe. It was important to me to accomplish this task of sharing the information with Black and Brown Boston so we can stop the spread and make sure that all of Black and Brown Boston is aware of the availability and information and education around the COVID-19 vaccine.
Brother, that I remember that. Now, James was on here earlier. When I tell you that James was serious, did you? Yo, I got to give a hold on. I got to give a good shout out to our boy Dante Luna, that did that commercial with us, and Jay the DJ that opened up his studio for us to be able to do that up in High Park. So shout out to that brother.
All right.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna go through the quick. I'm just gonna give shout outs to everybody. I feel like I just want to say. Hopefully, I'm not gonna try to miss. I'm not gonna miss anybody, but it's a lot of repeat names from the beginning. I hope I don't. If I miss,
yeah, you do it instead of me.
If I miss say your name, I apologize in advance. All right, here we go. Jenny, your mom, of course. Nisi, Teresa, Michelle. Deborah, Leslie.
Some of these you should be putting a miss on there.
I'm sorry. I'm just going through names. Sharon Cornelius. Michelle. I shout out to James Mackey, of course. I'm going to get this wrong. Ayaros? Gmo?
Just say Sister Soraya.
Sister Soraya. Opal?
Yep.
Dot? Charles?
Oh, Dot Bob. Yep.
Anthony Davis, what's up? Tamisha? Tara? Shamika, Pam. I'm going through at Vote for Carlos. Shout out to Newt. I don't know who that is, but thank you.
That's Carlos.
Carlos.
Vote for Carlos.
Oh, it says at Vote for Carlos. I'm like, what is?
That's his handle.
I had no idea. What up, man? What up?
Where's he at on YouTube, or because I don't see him in the comments?
I'm just looking at him on.
Or maybe he was up here. Oh, there he goes.
Thaddeus. Shout out to him.
Thaddeus was the first person. We were literally. I think we were still maybe in April, and Thaddeus hit me up, and him and Conan. I can't talk about them without imitating them. Thaddeus hit me up like we were like 2 weeks in. He was like, "Hey, I see what you're doing, and I like what you're doing. I want to support you. I'm gonna have to give you a 1099, but I want to support. Hold on.
What happened?
The other famous person in the Java Cafe. besides Sharon Cornelius, Alexa.
I have one more shout out, Milagro, before I jet. That was
Her,
that
Alexa,
was-
they're a whole thing here in the Java Cafe. But no, I want to thank Uncle Thaddeus, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But he was one of the first people that came by and said, "I enjoy what you're doing. I like what you're doing. It's having an impact." And he came with some support. You know what I mean? So that meant a lot. That meant a lot. So, and he's anyway. You know, when you get into naming names, you get in trouble. But I'm going to do my best. I've always taught to never do this live.
Yo, you know what? Some of your people are mean.
Who's in here? Milagro be her and Alexa.
Niecy Williams, I'm the whole government name, whatever she uses, talk about not bad news, but keep your day job. You know what?
Who said that?
Niecy Williams at 9:30 a.m. Your whole name. Yeah, I use your whole name.
And the timestamp?
Yep. She said, quote, not bad news, but keep your day job. Job is caps.
I'm just gonna leave.
That's cool though. I'm gonna see you somewhere.
Maybe not, because Niecy's been telling us she's about to get out of here.
Oh, but never y'all
Niecy's going down south. So hold on, let me find this other one, and then anyway, I'll find it somewhere. I think I may have
but I hope I was able to name everybody in the comments over here that I see. I can't see. I don't know how this is mixed with Instagram and stuff like that, but this is everybody that I do see on the yard.
There, he said on the yard.
The yard.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go. Look, we got commercials. So don't forget, folks, advertise with us. We just this year, over all the platforms, and we don't count. Well, we do still count Twitter, but we hit over 25,000 followers. So don't forget to advertise with us. So, but Newt, I appreciate you, man. I say, next to like Aaron and Anthony, nobody deals with event Java, opinionated Java, pushback Java, frustrated Java.
Where's my hat?
Broke Java.
So I can go like this, not to show.
I thought you were saying, "Where's your Java hat?"
No. Dealing with you in event mode is something. Yeah.
Look. Miss Teresa said he was saying that he was trying to read without his glasses. Miss Teresa, that's probably why he sounded so formal and academic. He said that you was reading the names like you don't know who they are.
I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. That's all.
All
Teresa.
Right. Listen.
But for real,
look.
Teresa,
the hoodie, the blanket,
everything
that worked out as a wonderful backdrop with no shine. Anthony said, "We making you turn red."
Like I'm on. All right, for real, I'm out. Okay. Y'all take care. Be safe. Big shout out to the 6th Javaversary. Hopefully I said that right.
Yep.
Thanks to everybody that's on. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Listen, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial. For those of you that are joining early or wondering what's going on, we started at 9 a.m. today because that's where we started just about 6 years ago. I don't remember exactly what time. Y'all should have seen me this morning trying to find files and videos, and in the old tradition is something I'm going to try to find and put up in real time. But just you're joining us for a 6th anniversary celebration. Well, an acknowledgement. We'll celebrate in the later this year when we do the Red Cup Awards. But let's take a quick commercial break, and we will be back with you in just a couple of seconds.
Know Better, Live Better is a community-centered campaign connecting people of color to HIV prevention, testing, treatment, and sexual health care without judgment and without pressure. Right here in our community. And there are many other sites ready to support you too. Because care should meet you where you are, and knowledge should feel empowering.
Visit lesbegayurbanfoundation.org/live better to see all care sites and get connected.
make sure you plan to check out that event that is taking place this Saturday down at the Bruce Bowling building. And if you want more information about that, you can go to jwj.info/BLU for Boston Lesbian Gay Urban Foundation. Keys just jumped on over on Instagram, and I thought Newt was going to do this a little bit, so I'm going to try to do it as well. I named Uncle Thaddeus as one of the early supporters. I also want to go by order of staff. There have been different iterations. You all have seen on a post that I said that I've never had a full team. They know it, but I feel compelled to say to the public that that is not disparaging the people that over the years that I've meshed together, that have waited on payments, that have gone far above and beyond what a conversational sort of scope, of services is. And so, of course, starting with Newt, then I believe Tay was first. I miss her because Tay, y'all remember hearing the name Tay and Rachel and Keys a lot. Rachel came on board and helped out. She did that by when we were live and needed to post resources or get information out. And I inadvertently call her Keys. Like, I need to text her more. And the reason that I don't is because her name in my phone starts with the key emoji. So I got to go in and look for the key emoji and then look her up. But she had the keys. And that's how she got her nickname Keys. And so Rachel, not necessarily in order, but I have to thank Brother Walk. Walk was a very instrumental part in a lot of our post-production, doing videos. Brother Dante, I'm trying to find his video right now. Brother Dante Luna, I can't talk about production. Well, I want to mention someone else. Brother Marvin, shot by Uno. He's been a part of it. And of course, Dante Luna again. And then Obi. I call Obi Boston's photographer. He doesn't do as much video. He can, but he's done all of my photos for, oh God, this is 26, 22, maybe like the last 4 years. I originally asked Obi to be my manager when Newt went back to work, full time. So, I want to thank them. I certainly have to pause and give a little extra shout out to the Davis system. Anthony and Aaron Davis and Ton and other interns and those who have been a part of the platform and supported it at the health fair, dealing with me in event mode. Aaron leaning in when I say one thing to her on Tuesday and by Thursday I forgot and I say something else. And then on the day of, she now tells me that I'm not to show up until the event. So Aaron and Anthony, I appreciate all of you. Their family have become part of my family and the Java family in here. And so I have to thank the Davis system as well. And also, he's not on social media, but the good brother Sean, he is a background brother that challenges me in ways that are crazy, in a wellness space, a business space. Brother Sean, I don't know if you're I don't know if you're watching over on Instagram, but thank you. And certainly not last but not least, but an informal part of the team that keeps me laced. Hoodies with things on the arm. I'm still doing my own hats. A blanket. I got a pillowcase, Java with Jimmy pillowcase, a blanket that became a backdrop when I got to this new location. Certainly Miss Teresa T minus. That's what I call her. Santana. I don't want to get in trouble. Santana. Those are the people who have formally been a part of the team, and so I appreciate all of them. And to everyone that we've partnered with, to everyone that supports, to everyone that likes and shares, to everyone that talks to other people about the platform. If you purchase the first hoodie, if you purchase the first mug, and every mug ever since. And do you all remember we actually had candles? We had Java with Jimmy candles. I still have one here, and I burn it for about 5 minutes at a time so I can save it as long as I can save it. But no, I seriously appreciate everybody that has been a part of this. And for those of you that are just joining, coming on, or is a little early today, we are acknowledging 6 years of having consistent community impact. From day one, this platform started because we knew what we eventually, unfortunately, saw exacerbated in Black and Brown communities when it came to COVID ended up happening. And so that's why we're here. We will continue to be a public health space. We will continue. Newt said, ended up being political. That conversation came up with Phoenix Fire the other night that, she asked me, was that my main go-to? And it isn't and wasn't in the origin, but understanding how policy impacts people and, around changes now in DC and healthcare and whatnot, we do need to stay in touch with those that are leading in the civic space. And I'm trying to stay very general today and not talk about issues, when we talk about leading and things current and things that were going on. The last time we heard from the collective of the Black elected officials was during COVID. And that's why a little bit spilled out there. Let me behave. But no, that civic engagement space is something that we're committed to. And also we're committed to making sure that we bring, as we did yesterday and as we're doing, we're bringing in clinicians for Mental Health Monday, and also for Your Healthy Java. So I'm going to go into the comments. It is the anniversary time. So as you see, I'm trying to keep my eyes so I can see things. Obi, I just talked about you. Good to see you in the room, brother. Just talked about Brother Obi. All right, so Jesus Lord. This is one of the major staples in the Java Cafe. So we're going to do it today as best as we can. For those of you that are watching now, we're going to do a little bit of a reset as we get close to 10. May play a couple of things that you've already seen, just for the people that didn't get the notice about 9 a.m. So let's go. Good morning, Jenny. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, Mama Java. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, Miss Teresa. Good to see you in the room this morning. Good morning, Michelle D. Smith. Good to see you in the room this morning. Good morning, Nisi. Good to see you in the room this morning. Good morning, Sister Debbie. When Newt said Deborah, I was like, oh. Good morning, Sister Debbie. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, Leslie. Good to see you in the room this morning. Good morning also to, I cover this once in a while, but let me explain to you. A lot of people are like, why does he always say Sharon Cornelius's name 3 times? That's something just between her and I, and it's a staple. And so now we just add a little pastor in front of it, as she was recently ordained. But good morning to Pastor Sharon Cornelius. Sharon Cornelius. Sharon Cornelius, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Who else? Brother Chris, nephew, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Good morning also to Brother James Mackey, as we said earlier. Good morning to Sister Soraya. Good to see you in the room this morning. Good morning to Opal as well. Good morning to Dot Bowers. Good to see you in the room as always. Good morning also to Brother Charles Muhammad. Good to see you in the room, brother. A brother that has moved in the Black media space here in Boston as well. I see Shamika. I see her name in here as well. Good morning to her. Brother Charles, you better off trying to text me. Get me on the phone is, I hate the phone, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I hate being on the phone. I have to, I will, but I hate it. I've embraced it. Brother Charles, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Also to other family that's in the room, good morning. Tara, good to see you in the room this morning as well. There's Shamika. Good morning. Good to see you in the room, Shamika. Good to see you. Brother Anthony Davis, I just mentioned him. Good to see you. Uncle Thaddeus, good to see you in the room. Pam, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. Good morning to you. One of Brother Charles's words, Blacknificent. Good to see you in the room this morning. All right. I got the first part. Let's see if I get the last part. I told Miguel the other day that he needs to get his index cards together so we can do the pronunciation and enunciation show. Feliz Aniversario. That was easy. I think I got it right. Pam, thank you so much. Gracias. Brother Carlos, we definitely have to pause and thank him as well. There are some consistent contributors. You can't say that without thinking about Dr. Brandy, who held us down a lot in the Mental Health Monday space. Also, Brother Carlos. I think him and Brandy are probably my most, and Dr. Alabre, with Your Healthy Job a couple of years ago. Carlos and Brandy are probably my most staple and repeated guest here in the Java Cafe. And Carlos, we appreciate you way before there was ever, years ago, Carlos, who would have ever thought we'd be doing it like this in a digital virtual space? Thank you for all of your contributions to the ever improving, expanding level of political astuteness and your contributions to that. And thank you for always coming in. I think I've been able to treat you to lunch once over these 6 years. I really forgot to tell Alexa to be quiet today, and of all days. We're going to go in the Instagram section and say good morning as well. I see people popping up over there. But if you're just joining us, we are currently celebrating 6 years of having consistent community impact. And so I'm just acknowledging folks that are over in the Instagram, in the Facebook section of the Java Cafe. What made Newt come up with the 49? So Uncle Thaddeus, that means that we got to go break bread so you can give me the other penny. I don't know what made Newt come up with $49.99. For those of you that are just joining, here's one of the testimonies. Jenny is I've known her for a very long time before Java, but she's gotten active here and with UC Union Capital. She said, thankful for the Mothers Board, thankful to meet good people through Java with Jimmy. I met Cindy Diggs and others through Java. Mothers Board helped me join Union Capital. I have learned so much from your show on so many topics. Jenny, that's what it's all about. Can I just tell y'all, I have been good this year. I have not shed one single solitary tear. Just making sure. I've had a couple of moments of reflectiveness. I have not shed a tear this year. I just need to say that because, a couple of years ago, I would have been in here. That's why we here. That's still why we're here, but I'm doing better with that. Milagro, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. She's quickly stepped in and become a staple. Her and Alexa here. Anthony, yeah, that old logo with the face and all of that. Who else? I seen Dina Marshall Tarver is in the room as well. I think I got everybody over in the Facebook section this morning. We're going to go over in Instagram in just a sec. Aaron, I just talked about you. Thank you for everything that you've done. My mother is just jumping everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Ma, thank you. My, she's the only one I use this word reference to, but she's my number one fan. So thank you, brother Kevin. Thank you. And Kevin, thank you for of late. You know what I'm talking about. This brother we had one quick conversation about intentionality of our Black electeds, ensuring that Black media outlets are up early on a lot what Black electeds are doing. And the next day, later that day, and ever since, Kevin makes sure that we get information on what they're doing down at the State House. So thank you for that. Brother Obi, again, good morning. Good to see you in the room as always. And thank you for your contribution and making me look good. It's to the point now when I take pictures, even if Obi is not there, I'm walking up, take the picture, I'm fixing my hood. Aaron would appreciate, hold on. Well, they're not exactly even this morning, but Obi and Aaron, keep your string straight on your hoodies and they got to be even. Charlotte James, someone that also moves in the public health space. Yes, your baby, Lord Jesus, I forgot her name, was a part of that campaign. And we also did some great work with them, with Andrea Campbell some years ago as well. There is Dino Marshall Tarver. Brother Darnell is in the building. Good to see. I think you sent me something. Brother Darnell, good to see you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Latoya, good to see you in the room. Good morning to you this morning. I think I got everybody this morning. Erin says she wants to see the show. I think this is the one with me pronouncing things. Yes. Because where were we? We were at some event and I needed to pronounce the Speaker of the House's name. I think I'm not even going to try it. I think her name is, nope, I'm not even going to do it. But Aaron was just looking at me. That is not how you say it. Deprecia, oh God. Deprecia goes back to Greenville Street, Roxbury. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Aaron is sharing. Love you so much. Congratulations. And thank you so much, Aaron, for your contribution here. Brother Cliff. Cliff, good to see you in the room, man. I don't know what happened on that on that post yesterday, but good to see you in the room, brother. Thank you for being consistent. Definitely consistent. Speaking of Brother Cliff, there goes Cindy Diggs in the room, a major contributor to the Java Cafe early on. Uncle Thaddeus is about to get me. I said I have not shed one tear. Let's see what Uncle Thaddeus says in a second. Cindy, thank you so much. I am proud of you for your example and consistency and commitment, but thank you for liaising and ensuring that we continue to have your healthy Java. MGH, talk trash now. MGH, so let me behave. MGH had to pull their commitment, but we still are committed to having that health information. And from that, Cindy, you remember the first conversation. I was like, I want to do a health fair. And we made it happen in 2022. I also have to thank Dr. Rick Lee, who I have to text back. He texted me yesterday. Dr. Rick Lee and those over at MGH. I want to name also, what is the sister's name? Natalie, Dr. Alabre, definitely Dr. Joseph Betancourt. But Cindy, thank you for all your contributions. All right, Uncle Thaddeus, I'm going to read this and I'm going to read it and I'll be good. Anniversaries like this carry weight. Just want you to know I haven't forgot how you showed up for my family during my mom's transition. That kind of love and support stays with you, holding you in peace and strength today. See you at Hunter's to give you that. Hunter's is a wonderful establishment over in South Boston. It has good chicken wings, good chicken nuggets with the hot jerk honey mustard, and some other things. Uncle Thaddeus, I appreciate you beyond the platform. Dina, thank you. Thank you for this. And then thank you for everybody. I haven't even looked at the phone, but thank you for everybody that is inclined to just support me and the platform. I really appreciate it. Deprecia, you in here choosing violence, huh? It snowed last night, if you must know. There's snow on the cars. Nothing stuck in the street, but there's snow on the cars. So yes, it's still here. Charlotte, we love Dr. Rick too. We definitely appreciate him. Our Ayela just jumped on over on Instagram. Let's go over there and say good morning to the folks that were over here this morning. We started off with the Worthy Living Corp and ABO Violence Everywhere. Tinka, Cheyenne Leslie, Taboo Excalibur, ONS Roxbury. Shout out to Sister Asha. Cliff jumped on Instagram as well. Sister Naima, I owe you a follow-up. Tex CKJ, good morning to you. Katrina, good to see you in the room. Keys and Rachel. Mama Java jumped on Instagram. Ari, he holds Instagram down over here in the Java Cafe. Nurse Boston, good to see you in the room this morning. Macoon B, good morning to you. Kevin Solo, good morning to I think I may know who that Kevin is. Kevin Solo, good morning to you. Ayala, good morning to you. Brother Brother Martin, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Thank you, Ayala, for the Javaversary. Congratulations. I definitely appreciate it. Nakia, my sister, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Oh, Deprecia, you're in Boston? All right now. Look at that. Okay, it is 9:56. We are going to, I won't say restart. We are going to just go over a couple of things. I'm trying to, I don't know where I put that video, but I'm trying to find the video of the first anniversary, where that really encapsulates a lot of what we've had an idea and we're starting off. I don't want to say the word idea because y'all say I don't say it right. And I do not know why I cannot find the video. I don't know where this is. And I really would like to show it today, but maybe we're just not going to be able to show it today. Dante Luna, where is the video? We have final. Nope. I can't find it. So anyway, we're going to once again take a quick commercial break and remind you of the event that is going on. Michelle D. Smith is saying, my brother James, it's been extremely joyful. You know, you as spiritual fam since 1994, in a shared love of upbuilding community youth. How long ago was that? 94, 04, 14, 24, 32 years. That's a long time. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going back and remembering. That's a long time. She is saying, it's been a pleasure to know you as spiritual fam since 1994 in a shared love of upbuilding community, youth, and a love of choir music and hip hop and pursuing what God has called us individually to do during this earthly journey. Look forward to the biz follow-up. Love you infinitely. Thank you, Sister Carlos. Man, please. I appreciate you, man, because some of these political, not even just political, just wellness and just Black man and a human being, brother. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that contribution to it. Brother Newt is doing what he does as a manager with this reminder. This is the one time a year, as far as the platform, I do it on my birthday too. We do open up the Cash App. We also we do have an ability for folks to donate online, like a donation versus a Cash App. Our fiscal conduit is the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute. We have to mention them and name them because in 2020, when people wanted to support, I frame it as our nonprofit side of the work. When people wanted to support it, the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, literally not even 24 hours, 24 hours prior to someone saying they had a major amount of support for us, the Peace Institute was there to facilitate that for us. So we definitely appreciate them. We will share that link at some point with you for those that want to make an ongoing or a one-time donation. And I just got to say, I'm proud of me because I couldn't do this 2 or 3 years ago. I'd be worried about what the naysayers and elected officials and other solicitations. And through our consistency in being here, and yes, excuse me, Ma and the Mother's Board, I hustle my ass off to keep things afloat. And it isn't always easy, but we're committed to being here. Sharon Cornelius is saying, which reminds me of I've been able to be a part of a couple of choirs, to be exact. That was such a blessing to me, which you will never know, James W. Hills. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sharon, thank you for lending your tenor voice to that as well. And thank you for just being a part. You are a staple here in community with us. For those of you that are just joining, it is 10 o'clock. Thank you for joining us in the Java Cafe this morning. We started at 9 a.m. For those of you that don't know, 6 years ago today, we sat, and let me reveal something. Maybe I'll do it on the other side of a commercial. But in looking at the footage, I realized that what me and Anthony, what I remembered, and then Anthony observed, may be a little bit different from what actually happened on March 24th, 2020. I'm going to take a quick commercial break and we'll come back. We'll back you up. We definitely got your back. We'll come back with you in just a couple of seconds.
Know Better, Live Better is a community-centered campaign connecting people of color to HIV prevention, testing, treatment, and sexual health care without judgment and without pressure. Right here in our community. And there are many other sites ready to support you too. Because care should meet you where you are, and knowledge should feel empowering.
Visit lesbiegayurbanfoundation.org/live better to see all care sites and get connected.
Thank you for being with us this morning. If you're joining us in the 10 o'clock hour, we are celebrating 6 years after the day that this happened. Let me make sure I got it queued up right. All right, there we go.
Ma, I was thinking about this. I don't know if this is going to be every morning. It depends if there's a demand for it or not. But maybe for the next couple of weeks to think about it. That's dependent on you all. You know, if folks want that, I don't have a problem with it.
That is what. There we go. That's what happened 6 years ago. We thought at that time that, you know, we'd be in the house for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. And that was not the case. COVID is still here, believe it or not. It's, you know, you remember when we were hearing words like herd immunity and we were fighting and like, how are you just going to let that happen? Herd immunity. Guess what? It happened with the vaccination as much. Boy, the vaccination thing was, that was interesting. There was a lot of fighting and a lot of stuff about that. And yeah, we just remember. So we're here this morning just celebrating 6 years of Java, thanking all of those that have been a part of the Java family, thanking those that have sponsored and partnered. Wow, there's a lot of comments in here. Thanking those that have sponsored and partnered. Cindy started this with dude. So I'm curious to what it says. Dude, you kept your show and us going through the worst times, the pandemic, 7 days a week. To Cindy's point, and let me see. We did this every single solitary day for 7 days a week for the first year. I did it. Y'all remember when I couldn't say that without... And don't be twisted. The sentiment is still there of just not even really knowing what we were launching and going out in the deep, as the old folks used to say. I look at the stars in the Cash App as a tip you put. Oh, wow, Dina. Marshall Tarver. I look at the stars and the Cash App as a tip you provide so much information free to the community. Thank you. I also wanted to say, and I don't do this often, I put the link up, but if you are a subscriber to James W. Hills. Java with Jimmy is getting there. Facebook I would prefer the platform be where you get the ability to do the support, but the way it's set up, it's James W. Hills. But no matter where, to the subscribers of James W. Hills, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been sneaking a few stories out just to you all early. I want to try to do better with that. So Nicole Hart is in the room. Nicole, we was talking about you this morning and just your testimony as we were talking about your healthy Java. Thank you for being a part of the Java family and being transparent and just your contributions to being a part of the community here. Miss Teresa said, running this platform takes funding from equipment, transportation, electricity, communication, subscriptions. Pay Jimmy Hill. Listen, Miss Teresa knows. She has helped out a lot. So I do appreciate that. And as I said, I don't struggle with as Dina said, a tip or solicitation of support anymore. Nonprofits do it, electeds do it. And I know that we do provide a service in this space. And so I still, okay. As much as I talk trash, I still struggle a teeny bit, but we're doing better progress. All right. Listen, for those of you that have been on since 9 a.m., we are in a couple of seconds going to get ready to wrap up. I cannot find that video. I do not know where I put it, where it is. Let's see if it pops up here. That little 10-minute video that we did the first year was it was I think it was really nice, and I want to be able to show it, but I don't know why I can't find it. I'm going to try one more place, and if not, we're going to get ready to wrap up. I typically, as you all know, since 21, the day after, I think 22, I took the whole week off after the show. That's a whole nother conversation. Do y'all remember that I attempted Uncle Thaddeus remembers this. You remember that I tried to drop down to 2 days a week because my partner at the time was literally jealous of the platform. And I almost I'll never forget that. Almost let this thing go. But I just thought about that when we were saying 21. I don't know where. And I can tell y'all this video is saved in like 8 different places. And the fact that I can't find it. Nope, that's not it. I thought it was called A Year of Java, but I can't find it. So we're going to get ready to wrap up. Sharon, I tried to find that. I tried to find that video, tried to find the opening. If you were on earlier this morning, we did use like the original countdown. That's an afternoon intro. Remember this from the first year? Hold on for 1 second. Just a little thing real quick. Remember this video?
I just want you to embrace it. Because when I first started this weekend was supposed to be a weekend of healing. And that weekend of healing came from my sister, Kathy Durang, who's a resident service coordinator in one of the housing communities here. Is an amazing, amazing sister. that does some amazing work in the community. Started the first Freedom School here in Boston and in the state, and is doing some amazing work. So,
y'all remember that? And when she talked about women mourn, men laugh, something like that. That was a video that kept us focused and encouraged. And I still can't. If you know me, y'all know I'm very aggravated right now. Takes us back to 2020 when I used to, well, actually 21, when I used to try to put stuff up. And it's not even under anniversary. Year 1. I can't find it. All right, just by way of announcements, we will definitely keep you all abreast of the Red Cup Awards. We are doing them later this year. I just need to figure out when and the location. I will say that Uncle Thaddeus and I are doing something together later this year. And yeah, it's going to be major. I'll just say save that. It's a fall date. So just keep that in mind. All right. We will be here tomorrow. As I was getting ready to say earlier when I got off into the tangent about my ex and almost lost the platform. I typically have taken a week off or the day off after the anniversary. And I was going to do that tomorrow, but I am not. I do plan to come on, even if it's briefly, because I believe we still need to have continued conversation about what's going on with the police involved shooting. I've talked to former DAs. I've talked to elected officials. I've got a couple of texts from some police officers. And in the vein of we need to know, I'm not exactly sure if I'll be able to bring anyone in that sort of has expertise in the legal space and or also kind of in some historical context space. I will say it here just because I believe we need to level set and manage expectations for the community. The legal process has to run its course. A lot of us have had very interesting dealings and observations with the criminal legal system. With that being said, it is very much a valid, justified sentiment when Black and brown people here in this city with the interesting history become a little suspect when they are aware of generally, no matter race, creed, sex, police brutality and excessive force, which ended in someone being killed. Let's not forget, that is our overarching foundational, however you want to approach it or hit it. That is the overarching concern, the undercurrent foundation of a lot of the concern. We must also factor in and know that a lot of that overarching or undercurrent concern displays and demonstrates itself in the assault and unfortunate killing of the majority of Black men, and of late in some years, a lot of Black women. So there's valid concern there. Based on a lot of the conversations and engagement that I've had with some people, we have to pay attention to everything that's going on. And we have to do our best to, it's going to play out anyway, but protect ourselves as we watch this legal process play out. Someone shared to me that it may be a couple of years. I will also say this without getting into the weeds and the woods of a lot of the politics of it. Unfortunately, this is an election year of the current district attorney. And the conversation has included a lot of, question of motive and things like that. So in this, we will do our best to be a lot less opinionated. We will do our best to be a lot less opinionated and more of fact and perspective. I asked someone last night, would they be my legal expert and contributor? And so we're in the process now of setting up a date with them. And they were very clear that they're not leaning in a political space. They're just going to talk some of the, there was a conversation I had last night, and I had a headache after the conversation was over because it was a cyclical balance of just a lot around this. So protect yourselves during the process. A lot will come up. Boston's history, naming of how Mr. King got in the incident, all of that. Protect your peace. We'll do one more review of the comments, and then we're going to wrap up. For those of you that joined at 10, we did start a little bit earlier today at 9 a.m., just in a tradition of our original hour in 2020. And so let me just pick up where I left off with the comments this morning. Kathy, I just want to acknowledge you and thank you. I appreciate you. I got your note about the spaces of intersection. Thank you so much for your contributions and what you do in community as well this morning. All right, let me go back to where I left off. Cindy, you all please go to Cindy's page. She is currently, as she always does, is a young lady by the name of Michelle Magruder that a lot of us have known for many years, transitioned. And there's a GoFundMe that is, and Dina or Cindy, if you want to put the link in the comments, please do that. As much as we're, opened our Cash App here, if you got a choice between treating me to some oysters or something versus supporting this family, do that. Support the family. So Dina or Cindy, please put that link in the comments. Let's close out the comments here before we get ready to wrap up today. Just take a sip and say thank you and leave the Dina, the older you get, the more you remind me of Ma. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that right there. Cindy said a closed mouth don't get fed. That's why I did the talk on the art of the ask. Dina too, but Cindy will. Cindy is a fundraising queen and will get stuff done because she had to do it to fund her own stuff. I'd like to see a little portion of that video where you would the Jubilee parking lot. Sharon, I can't find it. I don't know. I think I may have got happy one day and tried to save space and start deleting a lot of stuff. I don't know where it is. They're here somewhere. Miss Teresa said, take a tiny bite. Let's just say negotiations. A tiny bit. Y'all know I'm behind in these comments. Yes, the family appreciates you, Miss Teresa. Kathy, again, thank you for the group and the work that you do in the community. Milagro, thank you so much. Oh my God. Milagro said something very nice with no shade. Milagro, thank you for jumping in and be a part of the Java family. You're a personality and staple here. This good brother here, who we've chatted with a few times in the Java After Dark space. Good to see you. Him Incorporated doing great work with our brothers in community. Cindy said, please repost the Cash App or text it to me. I'm going to remind you about creating. Back in 2020. Cindy did tell me I need to have an Excel sheet and track every episode and 6 years later. Don't you know Jesus? That's me and Cindy's thing. Yes, ma'am. I did I'll do it again. Here's the Cash App, Cindy. All right. And please, Cindy, if you have the link for that's Cardi. Now wait a minute. I saw the word Cardi. I was going to say, now hold on now. Okay, whatever she do. Nicole, as we talked about your testimony earlier, I've been okay. Upcoming biopsy has been on my mind. I shouldn't have Googled it because the size of that. Stay off of Google and all that stuff when you're going through medicine. Nicole, we can hook you up with somebody that you can ask a question here. But thank you for your testimony and transparency here. Brother Carlton said, Java, congratulations on your 6 years anniversary. You are a jewel to the city. Thank you, brother. Your political work, caring for the community, and being a young black. Thank you, brother, for being a young black man that takes a stand for what is right. A great thing. Congratulations, and continue with your success. Him Incorporated. Thank you, brother. All right. I think I got the majority of our. Oh, Naraki, good morning, beautiful. Good to see you in the room. I think I just saw her name. Good to see you in the room this morning. Our brother Milton that jumped right in, stole my mama from me. Brother Milton, the good brother, is in the room. To the Junto. I pronounced that right. All right. I think I got all of the comments. Dina said, oh, yeah, I can't do that. Pause. All right, y'all. Thank you. I have to say, and we'll definitely end with this, is 10:22. I've said it before, but there were days where I did not have the energy. I did not want to do it. I was tired. I was struggling. All the stuff you've heard before. And I guess I'll also say this. I think a lot of the reason that this year is very different because in the 6th year, started at the end of the 5th year, but in the 6th year it was about me. And what I mean by that is we're not done yet. I believe that we are exhausting levels in the current dimension that we're in. And this year is a year of stepping into a new dimension, expansion, reach, impact, followers, income, impact. Our health fair, instead of $1,000, we're giving out $5,000. In that 6th year, you all know I believe in biblical numerology. On the 6th day, God created man. 6 is the number of man. Me, the man, James Jimmy, had to really focus on self. And so maybe that's why there's such a, Newt said it yesterday, not a plateau, but just a no hype, even keeled sort of exhale. And you all, I don't know if I would be as open to working on myself if I wasn't as public. I'm just going to be transparent. I could handle and deal with stuff. If I'm not as public, my stuff doesn't affect nobody but me. And so, you all are a part of this journey in more than likes, in more than shares, in more than comments, and in more than cash apps, and all of that. You all have been a major contribution. And you all are one of the only entities as a whole that I'm accountable. I'm accountable to some individuals, but you all are an entity in which I feel accountable to as well. So, listen, they got perfect timing. And this may be the one that makes me turn red. I appreciate the folks over at the Real Boston Media. On GBH a couple of years ago, you see, I cried. Real Boston Media, I haven't cried not once this year around anniversary. I haven't. I sound like I'm trying to convince myself and not y'all. I haven't. I really, nope. I don't think so. But the Real Boston Media, right up there with the Davis system, as being a major contributor, and not just algorithms and social media. Y'all don't know that a couple of folks over there, they know the good, bad, and ugly of keeping this platform afloat. They also supported, observed, and was right there through that year or so of shadow work. So while we're here and they just happen to jump on today, I just want to thank the Real Boston Media for their contributions, not just to the platform, but to my personal life, and my professional life as well. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go support them. All right. Miss Teresa said, James, you are like a priceless piece of art that sparks much needed conversations and belong. Oh, Miss Teresa, that is, I like that. I know my neighbors are like, yo, he's extra loud today and long. Miss Teresa, yo, that's dope. I like that. I like that. I like that. Brother Eric pops in once in a while. He helps makes us a national. Kareen just jumped in over on Instagram. Good morning, sis. Happy anniversary, brother. Up to do it again. Yes, sir. We'd up to do it right. YouTube. I don't know if that's a typo. Up to do it right. Brother Eric, forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love from H-Town all day, brother. Real Boston Media. H-Town's in the building. Sent you some stuff about South Bay earlier when you get a chance. Oh, Jesus. Is this something I need to be reading on air? Y'all get your children. And so there was an incident in South Bay at Panera. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to say this, then we're going to go. Given what is going on with the arrest of the Boston police officer, my understanding is that the Patrolmen's Union and a lot of career level, just in general, law enforcement, BPD is pissed. Pissed. Excuse me. And even before this, and I got to get better at communicating and saying exactly what I am concerned about. I am very concerned from the footage that went around a couple of years ago where there were young people that were physically in an altercation with the police at the Roxbury Mall. Boston police right now generally are not happy about one of their brothers being arrested. Boston has a very interesting history. Now, with that being said, we want to believe that the true mission to protect and serve is the focus of all Boston police officers. However, here's the other part. There's no making an excuse. There's no justifying for inappropriate behavior of young people, period, but in establishments and public settings. It's reported in this story by Adam Gaffin of Universal Hub that they were in there turning over tables and fighting with the police in Panera. Here's what scares me. I don't want the real Boston media texting me Friday morning talking about, yo, Java, stop everything. A young person was just shot by the police. We had a little scare the other day with the thing at Forest Hills. We got clarity, but for the first few minutes, folks didn't know what was going on right on the cusp of what happened with Mr. King. So first I said I didn't want to do, get into it. I got a headache right now over my right eye. I didn't want to get into this much stuff on the anniversary, but why not? This is what this platform is committed to doing, having these discussions and raising awareness about this. So I will say to parents, please continue to talk to your children. And I would encourage you and y'all aunties, uncles, and post it or whatever, tell your young people to stay away from South Bay for now. That is that is a no pun intended. That is a brewing hot cup of something. So I'm not going to read the whole story, but here's what the police reports. Manager who identified a group of teenagers causing a disturbance were asked to leave the location, which they refused. Officers approached the group and notified them that the staff wanted them to leave the premises immediately. The group left the restaurant and were notified that they were not permitted to re-enter or they would be trespassing. As officers began to pull away, they observed the group walk into the restaurant through the front doors. It should be noted that this group was removed earlier in the day as well. Officers returned to the restaurant and notified the group time that they were being detained. One of the females in the group stood up and shoved an officer. As additional officers attempted to take the female suspect into custody, she began to actively resist, thrashing her body, screaming, and locking her arms in an effort to prevent arrest. The suspect's allegations led to chaos erupting among the rest of the group, resulting in flip tables, screaming, and fighting with officers. The suspects refused to comply with officers' commands to place their hands behind their back, with one suspect shoving and kicking officers, while another threw a table at the officer. 17, 15. Now, in fairness, 3 of the youth, 17 from Rosendale, 15 from Malden, and 15 from Roxbury, were charged with being delinquent for assault and battery on a police officer. 2 others, 14 and 15, both from Dorchester, were charged with trespassing. Police say none were named because of their age. Let me tell y'all something. Talk to your babies. Talk to your babies. They're still babies. 14, 15, 16, 17. Cognitive level of a lot of these young people today is not what it was when we were their age. Talk to y'all babies. All right. Real Boston Media done got me started. Usually it's Dina. So they donated $400K for that officer. That is so. Let me tell y'all something. Talk to y'all babies. Talk to y'all babies. Talk to y'all babies. There is a climate. The national climate, all of this blue pushback energy post George Floyd, the arrest of the officer Nicholas O'Malley, who shot Stevenson King. The process, yes, will have to play out. Protect your peace and protect your children is where we'll close today. Thank you all for 6 years. And today we begin the 7th year. And let me tell y'all something. 7 is God's perfect number. Some say it's a number of completion. 3 tends to be that. Okay. Thank you all for these 6 years. Thank you all for this past year and a half of dealing with me. Miss Teresa said, back to happiness, oysters. No, you're good. I'm sorry, Java. I didn't mean to make it serious today. It was supposed to be celebratory. Nah, we're celebrating impact and getting this warning out and making folks aware and reminding parents to talk to their babies. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm so afraid. This has always been my concern when I hear about these dealings. Ari says she's going to keep her comments to herself until she posts on Facebook later and goes viral after I share it. Mama said we need to know. Brother James Mackey that works in the spaces is actually commissioner on the Black Men and Boys Commission for Public Safety, talks about this. Some of the young people don't have parents are dealing with homelessness and other issues. That is absolutely true. But we got to find a balance to being sensitive to where they are, being where they are, and then I just don't understand how we've gotten to a point with everything that they have done where our young people are fighting police officers. Do you know the risks in which they're putting themselves or at which they're putting themselves? That thing scares me something terrible. James, it's a process, but the Real Boston Media was with me. I was with them a few months ago. And this group of young people from the Mildred, presumably, came in an establishment, sat down, pulled their weed out, dropped the stuff from the backwoods, whatever. I think they did the trash or whatever. And they commenced to rolling the weed in the restaurant. Average age 15. Now, y'all know me. I was sitting at the table itching. What the, and how y'all, Real Boston Media said to me, listen, I don't want to fight. Huh? Why do you have to fight? I'm just going to get up and tell them that Java, these young people are different. And I'm kind of glad I listened now. Chairs, tables, my belt, whatever. I'm old school. Y'all buck like that, then I'll do what I need to do and then wait for your parents to pull up. James, that used to be the way that youth workers, community parents, aunties and uncles, a manager at a store could talk to our young people and say, hey, times have changed. We're not negating what young people are dealing with, but there's some things that just are very risky. Fighting with a police officer. What happened at Forest Hills the other day with the discharge of that gun, per the report of the MBTA officer, was that in a tussle, the gun went off and discharged. And I'm going to leave that right there. Listen, man, I've done the youth work stuff. Today is real different. The avenue in which we reach the young people is completely different post-COVID. There's that part too. Socialization. And don't forget, all right, y'all going to have me on a whole nother level. I don't care. Let them know with love and respect. I'm going to listen. Go ahead. James is right down there in the midst of South Bay. James, I'm with you. But I also trust that younger person at the Real Boston Media. And then seeing this stuff, I would have been okay. I would have been fine. But the process in which I would have had to be, all right, we got to go. To each his own. and how they handle, and James is a direct youth worker, but these young people may not be in that program. It's different. Listen. All right. We're going to get ready to wrap up. It is 10:40. We are almost hitting 2 hours. I have not done that in a while. Real boss to me said, which one are you talking about? Because that could be both of us. I've chilled out a little bit thanks to the Real Boston Media, but I could see both of us. This righteous. There's just things that just no. Listen. Mm-mm. All right, we're going to be here for another. He said, Mr. Mackey. Real Boston Media's had to stop meeting. Listen, yeah. All right, we're going to go. We will see. We will. Well, I did my commentary already. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll let y'all know. Depends on what goes on celebrating this evening. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for 6 years. Thank you for Cash Apps, donations, for being present, for like shares, for contributing, for critiquing, for giving back, for pushing back, for all of it, for all of it, for all of it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Real Boston Media, I'm coming. I've seen him step in and try to de-escalate in situations I probably wouldn't have. Yeah. All right, folks. We'll see you soon.